Hello, this is Mr. Willis. I'm going to show you how to add some formatting to your Google slideshow. So almost all of these commands are going to be underneath the slide section in the menu at the top. So once again, I'm going to click on slide. From here, the main options I will use are actually the ones in this little section kind of in the middle here. So first is change background. This generally is just letting you pick out a particular background color. Maybe I'll pick like a nice blue like that for Scotland. Or if you want to set it to a certain picture, you can choose that as well. Another option we have is when we click on when we click on slide, we can also go to apply layout. And this is if, let's say, you started something as a title slide but you wanted to switch it. So you can switch that to a different kind of slide here. But we're not going to do it with this particular one. The next one, change theme. You'll notice this opens up the themes panel over on the right side of my screen, and there's a lot of different kind of cool themes there. Now notice when I picked out this theme, the background color I picked earlier still stays. So if I wanted, more of a, something different, I could go back into background and change that. But the themes will change things like the fonts that are used, the standard color scheme for most of it, that sort of thing. Another option I have is under the slide is to change the transition. So this is the way that a slide enters or exits. So I can click on, right now it's no transition, and let's maybe do a cube transition, which if we go ahead and play it, that means that when the slide appears, it does something kind of like that. Make it look a little more flashy. So those are some different formatting options. You can also, if you want to format just an individual picture or something like that, you can click on, let's say, my title, and once I highlight the words in my title, I have all of my usual formatting tools up here. So I could just change the font size, make it just a little bigger, change the font color, even though that yellow is kind of ugly, so I probably wouldn't stick with that. Or there's some other things, the fill color to go behind it and that sort of stuff. But a lot of those formatting tools you should be pretty familiar with. But that's the basics of formatting in Google Slides.